If you're watching your weight, then watch out for these dishes from your favorite Chinese takeout place. Chow fun is a Cantonese stir-fry dish that is typically made with strips of beef, thick rice noodles, scallions, ginger, bean sprouts, and dark soy sauce. Like many other items on the list, it's far from a healthy option. Fast food nutrition suggests that an 8.5-ounce portion from a popular Chinese takeout can contain more than 410 calories, 73 carbs, and 1,110 milligrams of sodium, or 46% of your recommended daily intake. The senior nutritionist for the Center for Science and the Public Interest told Newsweek, "The noodles are thicker, but they're going to do the same damage to your belly and blood pressure as the lo mein." Outside of the health aspect, it can also be difficult to find chow fun in the US that is prepared the traditional way. There are two key aspects to cooking chow fun: wok hei and pao wok. Wok hei translates to breath of the wok, meaning that the noodles should be cooked in a wok over high heat to create a specific savory flavor component. And according to the website The Woks of Life, pao wok refers to continuously tossing the noodles in the wok without the spatula to prevent the noodles from sticking and breaking into pieces. Unless you're lucky enough to find a restaurant that really knows how to properly prepare this dish, there are better menu options to choose from. Sweet and sour pork may be protein-heavy, but the deep-fried nuggets of pork drenched in a sugary sauce are far from the healthiest option at a Chinese restaurant. Livestrong reports that a serving of sweet and sour pork can contain up to 1,300 calories per pop, not to mention the sugar and sodium. The brand recommends sweet and sour tofu as a more nutrition-dense alternative, particularly if it isn't deep-fried in oil. Another healthier option to enjoy sweet and sour pork is if it's made with grilled pork rather than fried. It's not to say that you should never enjoy sweet and sour pork, but maybe include some vegetable-heavy sides and split some family-sized portions with the group to get more variety on your plate. Lifestyle coach Tony Small told Stuff, "When you're looking at the best nutrients, go for what looks like a real food." It's pretty safe to say that anything deep-fried should be enjoyed sporadically, whether it's from a state fair or a Chinese restaurant. Pork dumplings that are totally deep-fried are one of those items. Many dumplings or gyoza are steamed and slightly pan-fried, which isn't as bad, but the ones that are completely submerged in oil are high in cholesterol, sodium, and calories. According to Spark People, about 2 pork-fried dumplings contain more than 300 calories, 50-plus milligrams of cholesterol, 45 carbs, and more than 600 milligrams of sodium. In general, the oil from the frying process increases the fat content of any dish. On top of that, there are healthier options than pork, like vegetable or chicken dumplings. They still do contain protein and carbohydrates, which are important, but that's about it. Portion control is key, and so is having variety in your diet. Variety beyond just eating an entire family serving of dumplings. Accredited practicing dietitian Simone Austin told Huffington Post, "Although it depends on the size, aiming for dumplings to be no more than half of your plate is a good idea, and then having vegetables or salad for your other half."
Remember that word. Discipline.
Chow mein is another popular staple at Chinese restaurants that often gets misunderstood. Mainly, there is confusion about the difference between chow mein and lo mein, as mein loosely translates to noodles. Essentially, lo mein contains noodles that are parboiled and stir-fried, while chow mein noodles are fried after boiling, so they are a bit crispy before being added to the wok. By the time the dish comes together, the sauce gives the noodles a slightly chewy texture. As you might expect, frying the noodles doesn't do them any favors when it comes to nutrition. A serving of this dish from a popular Chinese takeout can have more than 500 calories and 80 carbs. When you consider the soy sauce that is added in, a tablespoon will add a whopping 880 milligrams of sodium to the dish. Don't fret, it doesn't mean you have to swear off chow mein altogether. Livestrong reports that making chow mein at home with lean protein like chicken or tofu, more vegetables than noodles, and low-sodium soy sauce is a much more nutrient-dense and possibly tastier alternative to takeout.